You have so many wonderful stories to talk about. Tell me one of your favorites.
Well, one of my favorites, Sid, was I was on an airplane that actually had to land in another airport because in Atlanta there was a plane sideways in a storm. So I went forward. My wife was sitting between a Buddhist, the highest level Buddhist in America, 4th level, and on the other side was an atheist. We had been divided because the storm put flights together. And so I went.
Those are two very interesting bookends.
Yes.
An atheist and a top-level Buddhist.
And so my wife had been ministering and talking to the Buddhist who was asking questions. The atheist was interrupting, putting down the things of God. I walked up to greet them, and I looked at the man and told me his name. I said, you know, when I look at you, I see you running like, 2 miles, like a runner. He opens up his coat. It says 5K. He was still running. And I said, would you tell me something about me? Because he told me he was a Buddhist. And he said, I can't. I said, I know, your God's dead. I thought he should know that.
My goodness, you don't mince words, do you?
The atheist turned to me and said, well, tell me something about me. I thought, if he's bold enough to ask, I'm bold enough to go for it. So I looked at it and I said, God, give me something. Now, this is a key that any believer can access. If you ask God to give you something, he's a good father. If you ask for bread, he will give you bread. He's that good. So God gave me some living bread. I saw his backbone out of line. It's important to share this, what you see. I said, I see your backbone out of line. Is there something out of line in your family? He said, no, I actually have a back problem. I said, can I pray for you? The atheist bowed his head as I laid my hand on his back to a God he didn't believe in. And as soon as he lifted up his head, his hand went like this. He started going, and his mouth dropped open. He started rubbing his backbone. Before I could say another word, it went ding, everybody to your seats, the airplane's taking off.
I'm wondering what went on in the mind of this top-level Buddhist watching all this going on.
We're not at the mercy of people's opinion when we have an experience with God.